Hi, I'm Laird Mott, and I'd like to welcome you to our blog. And in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be covering things about how to grow your business and how to make it better. My partner and I have been in business for a long time, and she is down in Dallas, and I'm in Omaha, and together we form a really good team. My partner and I serve small businesses. Usually up to about 200 million, up to 200 million in revenues, and up to about 100 employees. One of the things is that we follow our passion. We are very passionate about growing small businesses, and we get more education, we get more training, we read lots of books, and we do all these kind of things because we just love it. So let's get right into it. Now, I've been in about 250 businesses. I lost track at somewhere around 250, and in about 15 different industries. And one of the things that I noticed was that businesses would just be growing great guns, and then they would begin to plateau. And I was wondering about why they plateaued. And so their business kind of looked like this. And one of the things that I found out was that as I looked at them and as I examined them, they were being very successful here. They're making money, they've got cash, they're adding employees, they're adding customers, all kinds of things, but then somewhere right in here, something happens, and they begin to plateau, and things begin to level out. And if they don't watch out, they actually begin to do the regular bell curve and go down. So I was wondering, what is this stage right in here, and what causes this, and what causes that problem? So the problem is, if this is what you're spending on sales and getting your product out and getting that delivery done, and this is the little amount that you spend on your back office and the people doing it and things like that, but as your sales grows, you begin to add more and more people, and this begins to take more and more of the resources that you have in order to do this. And this stealing kind of thing right here is what causes this place right here. You have more employees that are being less productive with more time. You have to have more employees. At this stage, there tends to be a deal where you have Billy, Sue, and John in the cafeteria, and what they're doing is that they've got a big drama going on, and you've got employee problems, and all kinds of things begin to happen, and so you spend more and more of your resources, more and more of your time and energy focusing on those things just to keep your company going. And that naturally puts a drag on your business and slows you down, so you lose momentum. So this is what, you might have wondered about my little gorilla here. I tell you what, this is a great example of what happens to my customers when they're in that stage. They start to go, ah! And that's how they feel. So if you've ever felt like that, there is an answer. And let's go on to what it is to have a great, successful company. So what's the difference between a good company and a great company? So let me tell you, as I've looked at things, I can always tell the companies that aren't doing very well, they're kind of in survival mode. But the good companies are the ones who are successful, who have that cash going, and they're adding people, and they're growing, and things are going good for them. But it's at that stage that they begin to have a problem. So what makes them great? What stops that plateau from happening? But it's this formula right here. It's called do plus be equals great results. Now, do is everything that is involved with what you're doing in your company. It's all the actions that you do in order to move your company forward, get your service or product out to the customer, get the transaction coming back in, and process all of that. So that's what do is. There's a lot of good, successful companies out there that are very good at this. In fact, I always say a good company is great at what they do. But if this is operations, if I can spell it right. What's this and this? Well, the plus is leadership, and the B is culture. There. So, you got to have good operations. If you don't have good operations, you don't have money coming in. If you don't have money coming in, you might as well kiss the business goodbye. So, operations are essential. Leadership and culture is what flattens out that curve at the top. If the leaders aren't continually growing and learning new things, the company bumps up against them and stops growing. If the culture isn't there supporting the leadership, or the leadership supporting the culture, what happens is that, again, the plateau happens and you can't grow your company. Let me draw a little bit of a description here. Let's say your business is like a train, and your train runs on railroad tracks. Imagine this is a railroad track. This rail here is the operations piece. This rail is the culture. The thing that holds them together is the leader. If you have good operations, you're doing good. If your culture rail is short, your train tends to derail on the side of culture. If your leadership doesn't have enough ties in there, it can't make, in other words, if it's not growing, it can't be adaptable to circumstances that come up and change directions, such as a recession. If your leadership isn't strong, you can't adjust the company fast enough to take care of the conditions. If you want more information on all of this, read the blog below, and there's more explanations of what we can do. And I want to just thank you and invite you to come back to our blog and give us a call. Thanks. Bye.